Breaking news, everyone. Chemical Guys released a new air freshener with a galactic scent. By the way, this is how space smells like based on astronauts' reports. Hopefully, Chemical Guys did not make it authentic. What do you mean you are not amazed? But what if I tell you you can also purchase a hanging galactic air freshener? Okay, I see you are demanding customers. What about the galactic scent bundle? Huh? Now you are amazed. Okay, before you rush off to the nearest Chemical Guys shop for a bundle, there is something more from Chemical Guys I want to discuss today. They also released a new compound and polish system. It is called InSynchro, a two-step system that you can use for a hand or machine polishing. If I understood it right, the innovation behind this product is ultra-refined abrasives, which adapt their abrasiveness during polishing. Sounds cool. Unfortunately, in the detailing world, the way it sounds is less important than the results it brings. I'm glad that Chemical Guys are trying to update their products, especially when it's something they really need. But won't their P4 and C4 do the same job? Let's check what Chemical Guys' website tells us about it, and you will be confused with these innovations as much as I did. Honestly speaking, after seeing this comparison table, things became even more difficult. What you can see here is nearly identical cutting power and abrasive levels, but dramatically different prices. Well, maybe we need to read product descriptions more carefully. InSynchro compound has adaptive particles and removes heavy to medium scratches without creating dust. Sounds good. So then what C4 is about? It's the same, but for medium scratches with a heavy cut. I'm not sure what that means, as we know they have the same cutting power and abrasiveness level. Okay, let's take a look at polishes. V45 is game-changing, has innovative adaptive particles, and leaves no dust. Chemical Guys are saying that P4 is for a longer polish? Let's see why. Generally speaking, it's the same. Oh, maybe because it has only ultrafine abrasives? Alright, then the new V45 polish is a game-changer because of its adaptive particles. I don't think there is a need even to look at some old V36 polish, with its diminishing abrasives. Wait a second. Diminishing? I think I saw it somewhere. Right. So I guess innovative adaptive particles are diminishing abrasives that are sold by Chemical Guys for at least 10 years with their V36 polish?
Today we'll be trying out two new products, Optical Polish 36 and 38.
What can you say about such innovations, Elon Musk?
It all actually applies to a humanoid robot. The same techniques.
To summarize, the new polish and compound can be, and most probably are, superior to their predecessor. But seems like Chemical Guys trying to present an update of existing products as a launch of a new innovative product. And I don't mind that. It's their way of updating products, but why do you still sell older items that are worse than your new ones? Moreover, you sell older versions without dumping the price and just raising the price for the new ones. It creates so much confusion, as I imagine some beginner's impression when he looks at this table trying to pick a compound. Chemical Guys, it's time to make things simpler. Last week I bought a detailing kit to test one brand, and what a surprise it was to find out they had a Halloween sale on kits 2 days after I received mine.
It's in the box!
Do you think I was upset? Of course not. I'm a man. That is why after wiping my tears I came up with a great idea to share the most interesting detailing deals with my followers. Anyway, I'm spending a lot of time researching, so why not spend a bit more on creating posts and sharing them with you? If you don't want to miss any discounts, join my Facebook group. Here are a few deals that I shared this Halloween. Moreover, I think that if the group grows big enough, I will be able to get some special promos or offers just for our group. So let's unite and build our detailing arsenals at the most attractive prices. 30th of October, Adams Polishes released Suede and Alcantara cleaner. Pretty niche product, but for those who have such materials in their cars and want a ready-to-use product, it can become a great option as there are not so many products from reputable brands that are specific for such sensitive materials. However, I would wait for some first tests to assess its effectiveness and then decide if you want a ready-to-use product or if you want to hustle with dilution. Next is Koch-Chemie, who released 2 new products that are even not yet available in the US, but you will be aware of them once they arrive. So the first product is Hydroplast Care. It's a water-dilutable plastic dressing with a vanilla scent. It has UV inhibitors and can adjust its gloss by diluting the product. The second one is Ceramic Effect Shampoo. It is a concentrated 1 to 200 shampoo for hand washing step. When undiluted, has a pH 6 level, leaves glossy and hydrophobic surface. Koch-Chemie recommends this shampoo as the perfect maintenance for previously coated cars with their ceramic body or spray sealants. I have seen one test when it was applied as a standalone product, and honestly, I was not impressed as before drying, water beading was great, but after wiping with a towel seems like 70% of hydrophobic properties were transferred to the towel, so it's another reason to follow manufacturer recommendations. Yes, I forgot the most important. It has a berry almond scent. Moving on. Active Products announced their new pressure washer mobile setup. If you are not aware of this company, you most probably heard about their Active 2.0 pressure washer that was strongly advertised by different YouTubers who rated it as a pretty decent one. Now they are developing a mobile setup and made a video about it in September. Until now, this setup is not available yet, but it's not my main point. Well, I'm definitely not a fan of their pricing, but I really appreciate the way they communicate with their audience, not fearing to experiment and improve their products based on customers' experience and needs. They simply ask what people want, and then adjust their products based on comments. Maybe that's not a Steve Jobs way, but I guess with professional tools, people who use these tools may actually know what they want. Let me know what you think about it. Should companies rely so much on comments knowing they cannot reflect the experience of all customers? Or do they need to push innovations based on their vision only? SEMA 2024 coming soon, and all brands are keeping their updates for the event. However, seems like some brands have so many updates and feel so confident they are even providing a teaser for the innovations they may bring. And the brand that shared their upcoming products was DIY Detail. Ivan and Nick announced several upcoming items, and the first was a pad washer that will be made together with a grit guard, which means the product will be US made. They tried to make it simple and durable without any moving parts. The way it will be delivered should make it cheaper than the average market price, as they want to sell it without a bucket. This will decrease expenses on the bucket itself and save money with more efficient delivery. However, the biggest announcement was a DIY cordless polisher. And I wouldn't have paid attention to it, as many brands are going cordless right now. But DIY Detail designed their polisher in a very simple but interesting way. So the main issue with cordless polishers is that they are heavy and imbalanced, which makes them uncomfortable. So the innovative solution from DIY is not to place the battery at one end of your polisher, but to keep it in the middle. This should keep the balance when you holding a tool, and I hope this way polishing a car cordless will become an acceptable option. It's not perfect yet, as the battery is still heavy, but to fix that, we will need to wait for a new battery type or a new polisher's motors that will deliver the same power from M12 size batteries. Okay, let's stop dreaming and move on, as there was one more new product announced by DIY, and as a big fan of waxes, it was the most interesting for me, as after 2 years since the brand launch, they are adding one of the most basic products, a car wax. It will be a liquid carnauba wax, no innovations here, but something new to test on your car is definitely great news. DIY and other brands will announce more products on SEMA, so I will keep an eye on it and let you know in the next episode. As well, I also want to discuss something except DIY Detail products, but their recent videos with Barnfound BMW. I really like the idea of making this video in prank format, as it raises very important questions. Many of you noticed overhyped videos with barn finds from various YouTube channels, and it always made me wonder how come there are so many cool abandoned cars. So DIY Detail made a video showing an abandoned BMW that had been sitting in a barn for years. 2 weeks later, they released a new video explaining how they transformed a clean car they bought in September into a barn find. It did not gather as many views as such videos often do, but I'm sure that the person who offered them this idea deserves a bonus to his salary this month. Share in the comments if you believe that all barn find videos are real or if you think that most of them are fake. These were all the main detailing news for October I wanted to discuss. I hope you enjoyed this episode and getting ready for November, as I hope after SEMA we will have tons of news to discuss. Stay tuned, take care of your cars, and have a lovely detailing, folks.